cheer parents. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The Northrop Music Department is pleased to present for your pregame entertainment the 2023 Big Orange Pride Marching Band, being led by drum majors Corzette Hart.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
I just want to be the best in basketball. So I want to be the greatest of all time to play women's basketball. So I just know there's people out there working just as much as me. So I just want to keep working hard and keep that intensity going. And so one day I can pursue my dreams of being in the WNBA and playing overseas. So I just want bigger things to come in my life.
I remember when I started in March, she could do 0 pull-ups. She did have a great 25-inch vertical when she first started. She only weighed 150 pounds. One of our main mottos is do the simple things exceedingly well, and that's where we started. So we started the foundation, building her base, and now we've got to basically the peak of our pyramid of things that we can do with her. So we didn't skip any levels. We did all the basics, and she got really, really good at them, and that's what's led her to become as great as she is at basketball and performance.
I've watched her grow, the confidence-wise, the strength-wise, the jumping ability, her footwork. It's really amazing to kind of watch for a girl her size, being 6'3", 6'4", to move like she can move and do the thing and be as agile as she is, along with the strength.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcasts. When the Homestead girls golf team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
At the University of St. Francis, you'll find everything you need to succeed, from business, nursing and science, to the arts, all with a 99% career success rate.
You belong here. Here.
Here.
I belong here.
always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, I mean, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, I mean, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
I like to stay active. I try to come in here at least 3 times a week and just get my 1-hour workout in. Since September, I think I've put on 22 pounds of muscle. I think my vertical has gone up plus 5 inches. I've gotten a lot faster since then too. I can hit the ball further. In football, I can push people around more. It's basketball easier too. Just being stronger just makes everything easier.
Brandon started with gym rats basketball training. After one of the sessions, he came up to me and he wanted to know if he could do more. So Brandon started the EDGE program in November, in addition to the club training he was doing, because it offers personalized programming for his athletic goals. PSN Performance uses a long-term athletic development pyramid. At such a young age, it's really good for Brandon to set the foundation of athletic development. Since he is in season all year round, he has to be ready for all the physical demands. So he does a lot more strength training, just because in basketball he sprints and cuts a lot. In baseball he's doing a lot of sprinting. In football he does a lot of sprinting and jumping. So preparing him to withstand the physical demands of those games, he does a lot more strength training.
I like all the lower body stuff the best. I do goblet squats, split squats, back squat, front squat, a lot of those. Tyler knows what's best for me. He always points me in the right direction. He just pushes me to go harder every day.
In 4 years, this could be you.
At the University of St. Francis, you'll find everything you need to succeed, from business, nursing and science, to the arts.
You belong here!
Area sports looked a lot different back in 1952 when Jim Kelly opened his first dealership in Fort Wayne. 70 years later, that original dealership has grown into the Kelly Automotive Group with 14 brands in 3 locations, including our new Fort Wayne Auto Mall and Kelly Chevrolet on Lima Road. Fort Wayne continues to support our local teams and businesses. Thank you for 70 years. We could have never done it without you. Visit us today at drivekelly.com.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Has been awarded to several Bruin football players over the years, many of which that have gone on to go football to the next level. Coach Buzz Dorfler is a member of the Indiana Football Hall of Fame and a Fort Wayne coaching legend. We are grateful for his influence. We are also going to take a moment of silence for Dr. Wendy Robinson. She served as superintendent of Fort Wayne Community Schools for 17 years. Prior to becoming superintendent, she was an educator in our district for 30 years. Dr. Robinson was known for being an advocate for all public schools and having an impressive work ethic and strong relationships. Her dedication to the future of Fort Wayne Community Schools has had a long-lasting impact on former students, colleagues, and our district as a whole. Tonight, we are sure that she is with us in spirit as her son and grandson will take the field. Once again, could we have a moment of silence for Buzz Dorfler and Dr. Wendy Robinson. Thank you.
And welcome in everybody to Spooler Stadium. A beautiful moment there as the fans here at Northrop High School celebrating the life of Northrop coach Buzz Dorfler, who passed away earlier this year. Buzz, a longtime coach here at Northrop, brother of Dale and Dean Dorfler. Jason Dorfler, who was formerly a coach. Last year was his first season not with Northrop. after a nice tenure here, now over at Leo. Head coach Quentin Bowen taking over. And then also honoring the life of Dr. Wendy Robinson, 17 years, superintendent for the Fort Wayne Community Schools. So once again, a special moment here at Spooler Stadium. As we are moments away from kicking off, the Wayne Generals coming in with a 1-0 record, taking on the 0-1 Northrop Bruins. Northrop just a week ago traveling to New Haven and losing 42-6. Northrop came out on fire in that one. A 24-yard touchdown run by Trey Bates, 5-yard touchdown run by Trey Bates, and a 37-yard interception return for a touchdown by Malik Farrow. And the Bulldogs were up 21-0 in the first quarter. DJ Simpson with an 8-yard run. Trey Bates, another touchdown, 13-yard run. It was 35-0 at halftime. Northrop showed some glimpses with their young talent of what they can do on the field. Unfortunately, some penalties really helped hinder Northrop's cause. Once again, a sophomore-laden team here for head coach Quentin Bowen, who's in his second season as the head coach here at Northrop. Overall, Coach Q with a 1-10 record. Northrop got on the board in the third quarter. It was a 19-yard touchdown reception by Jaquadian Guilford. Guilford, a sophomore and one of the top players in the class of 2025 here in the state of Indiana. He's on the top 10 offensive players to watch list by Indiana Prep. He's the only player here in Northeast Indiana to make that list. He is electrifying. Throwing him the ball will be David Callison, the sophomore at 6 foot 165. Callison, who hit Guilford for that touchdown in the third quarter. Callison last week going 4 of 18 for 59 yards. Had a long of 19. That was that touchdown. Also had that interception. That was the pick 6. Barksdale Wilson leading Northrop in rushing. 10 attempts, 71 yards. He had a long of 48, one that he nearly took to the house. The Wayne Generals, boy, they were on fire a week ago with a big win over Indianapolis Attucks, 35-12. Wayne scoring 28 first quarter points. Starting it off was a Harold Mack kickoff return for a touchdown, an 86-yarder, followed up by a 34-yard touchdown reception by Jacob Sharon, then a 47-yard touchdown reception by Harold Mack, and then Sharon with another 14-yard touchdown in the first quarter. It was 28-6 after one. Another touchdown pass, this time a 13-yarder. And that one going to Keyshawn Tolles. Wayne getting it done in a big way. Leading the Generals on defense was Kamar Nelson, the junior, at 6'2", 206. He had 16 tackles, 3.5 tackles for a loss, 1 sack, and a forced fumble. Kamar, the younger brother of Lamarion Nelson. Of course, if you go to the Summit City Sports Twitter page, you can still see the ESPN #1 play from a year ago. It was this game exactly over at Wayne Stadium when Lamarion took the pitch from Christian Trimble to the house. Selected as the #1 play in the world on ESPN. As the Bruins are set to come out, your captains for Wayne getting ready to march to the center of the field. Number 5 is Darian Alexander. Alexander having an awesome game as well. He's a senior at 6'4", 189, had 7 tackles, 2 interceptions, and a fumble recovery last year for the Generals. Remember, Wayne last year had a 2-8 record. So a win today will equal their total from a year ago. But it was the defense that really hindered the Generals last year. Now Sherwood Haydock taking over defensive play calling duties as his son, Zach Haydock, taking over the offense full time. Number 3 is Keyshawn Tolles. Deontay Williams, 6'2", 171. He and Tolles both are seniors. And number 54, Harrison Brooks, a senior O-lineman, D-lineman at 5'10", 188. Ready to march to the center of the field. For Coach Haydock, this is his 4th school that he's coached here in the state of Indiana. Haydock spending 9 years at Woodland. This is his 4th year at Wayne. 9 years at Harding. Coached at River Forest for 2 years, Northwestern for 3 years, and Whiting for a year. So Wayne, his 6th school coaching, excuse me. Captains, Jelante Hinton, number 1 for Northrop. Number 24, Aaron Robinson, the DB. And Davion Woods, the wide receiver. The seniors were honored before the game. Woods saying he's hoping to continue his football playing career at the next level. Last week, Woods with 2 receptions for 26 yards for Northrop. Leading the Bruins in tackles was Jacob Sexton. 4 tackles and a tackle for a loss. Big plays by Don LeRae Reese last week. Had a forced fumble. He was able to knock it out of the grasp of James Hardy, the big wide receiver for New Haven. Week number 2. 2 SAC teams here. Of course, Northrop out of the big division and Wayne out of the small division. First year for that. Folks, speaking of New Haven, on 247 Sports, number 1 in the state is Mylan Graham. Number 4 is Tay Johnson from Northside. Number 18 is Jordan King from Northside. And Caden Hurst from Leo ranks number 26. Some of the top players in the state. On 247 Sports, class of 2024. Class of 2025, Brock Schott from Leo ranks number 2. Jamari Pearson from Northside ranks number 5. And coming in at number 14 is Jimmy Sullivan, the quarterback over at Carroll. Back to return it for Wayne. Number 10 is Jacob Sharon, the junior, 5'10", 174. Boy, he was electric last week. 2 touches and 2 touchdowns. And Harold Mack, number 4, another junior at 5'11", 168. Harold Mack getting D1 offers this past summer. Kicking it off for Northrop, Miguel Gonzalez. Gonzalez, the senior, at 5'9", 131. Beautiful day here at Northrop. Of course, the last 2 days we had temperatures in the high 90s here in Fort Wayne. The sun has gone down and it's beginning to cool down just a bit. Of course, all the way up to game time, it was steaming. Kickoff looks like it could roll. Hits the pylon, and we got a touchback. So beautiful kick there as he was able to keep it away from Sharon along with number 3, Keyshawn Tolles for Miguel Gonzalez. Looks like maybe a little bit of miscommunication back there by the KOR team. But it will be 1st and 10 for the Generals as Marcus Cooper, the senior quarterback, comes out. Last week, 9 of 19 passing for 163 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 INT, had a long of 47. 101.2 QBR. Antoine Pollard and Josiah Stallings are the running backs. Back there is Pollard as he'll take the swing pass and gets tripped up. Good blocking by Sharon, but it looks like it's going to be a loss of 2 on the play.
Number 16, Pollard. That'll go for a loss.
It's going to bring up second down and about 13. Now they're going to call it no loss on the play, second down and 10. Once again, Pollard out of the single back alignment had 9 carries, 48 yards, 5.3 average last week with a long of 12. Cooper goes back into shotgun, looking deep, has a man wide open, and that could go for 6. Harold Mack from 80 yards out, touchdown.
The number 4, Harold Mack.
Wayne gets on the board first. Harold Mack picking up where he left off from a week ago with the 80-yard touchdown reception. Boy, making it look easy were the Generals there. Holy smokes. Harold Mack last week had the big kickoff return for a touchdown.
Kicker, number 8, Robert Castro.
He had 2 receptions for 50 yards and a 47-yard touchdown. PAT attempt by Robert Castro is up and good, and just like that, Wayne on top, 7-0. So the Generals showing off that explosive offense, many believe the best receiving core in northern Indiana. Folks, today's game is brought to you by Big Eye Fish. Big Eye Fish have been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Like their Facebook pages for updated promotions. Enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at Big Eye Fish. Kelly Automotive, celebrating their 70th year in business. Shop all 14 of their brands at drivekelly.com. Tom Kelly Tire has been servicing the Fort Wayne area for over 40 years. They will help you find the perfect tire for your vehicle and other auto repair services like brakes, wheel alignments, engine diagnostics, and more at Tom Steele Tire. At Ottenwiller Contracting, we invest in our customers by providing peace of mind during the entire process from bid to build. Visit OttenwillerContracting.com. So 2 plays on offense and an 80-yard touchdown for the Wayne Generals. Jerquadian Guilford back to receive it for Northrop. Guilford once again on the Indiana Preps top 10 watch list, class of 2026, just a sophomore. Castro kicks it off, and Guilford's going to receive that one right off the chest. Ball still on the turf. He'll fall on it at the 25-yard line. Will be 1st and 10 for Northrop. Folks, my name is Jeff Mahoney, and on camera we have Patrick Wright. The sophomore quarterback will come out, David Collison, 6 foot 165. Last week, 4 of 18 passing, 59 yards, a long of 19. Has a good-looking arm there for Northrop. In the backfield with him, Janlin Wilson, senior running back. Quick pass and looked like some miscommunication there. Pass was intended for Anthony Harris, number 10. The sophomore at 5'10", 175, did not get turned around in time. And they are going to pull the young wide receiver off the field. In substitutions, number 33, Jackson Hughes. Hughes, a junior, tight end at 6'4", 200 pounds. Pistol alignment for the Bruins, 2nd and 10. Man-to-man coverage out wide, handoff, and nowhere to go. Tackle for a loss. That's the big defensive end, Zaire Sullivan. Sullivan had a great game last week. 4 tackles, 1 tackle for a loss, and a forced fumble. I mean, the defense was impressive for the Generals a week ago. Generals collecting 2 fumbles and also 4 interceptions. Callison rolling out to his right, pressure. It has a man. It's Guilford who catches it at the 32, knocked at the 35, and will fall forward to the 38. Nice gain of 17 yards for Quay Guilford. Beautiful find there for Collison. Rolling out to his right. We'll take another look at it here on the Traction AP replay. Flushed out of the pocket, being pressured. And Guilford looks like he adjusted there as he saw his quarterback needed some help. Had a little bit of cushion there of about 3 yards, and Callison found him. Handoff goes to Wilson. He'll be drugged down from behind. Making the stop there for the Generals is number 20, Query Bravion. Bravion Query, 5'7", 187 pounds. Query last week, 9 tackles and a tackle for a loss. His 9 tackles was second best, tying him with Devin Walton. Brings up 2nd and 10. Callison was in the grasp there, threw it to the sideline. A nice play there by the sophomore QB. Instead of taking a sack, threw it to his assistant coach. Lives for another down. It'll be 3rd and 10 for the sophomore signal caller.
3rd down, Northrop.
.9:31 left to play here in the first quarter. Wayne up 7-0, 2 plays, 80 yards and a touchdown. Pistol alignment. Callison looking to his left, goes to his 3rd progression. Has a man, and it's Guilford for the first down. Gain of about 12 yards. Make that 15 yards for Jaquadian Guilford. Guilford and Collison, this is going to be a connection for the next 3 seasons. Going to be fun to watch. One more look here on the Traction AP replay. As Guilford, that is at least the 2nd progression there. Callison finds him. Tackled on the play by number 11, Trayon Davis. And just like that, Northrop starting to come alive here on their first drive. Gotta love it if you're a Bruin fan. I know head coach Quentin Bowen's feeling good about it. Folks, today's game brought to you by Summit Volleyball. They train and build the highest quality volleyball players in the area from ages 5 to 18. Our players are equipped with elite level skills and a foundation of life skills. Jump on board. Together we can reach the summit. Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning is dedicated to providing the best possible solution for your home or business. A system and solution that fits your unique needs. Visit AndersonCoolHeat.com. A year ago, our air conditioning went out, and Anderson got us hooked up like a tow truck. Not only with the air conditioning, but for a few dollars more, they gave us a new furnace. That pass incomplete, in and out of the hands of Jackson Hughes. The pass was on the money. The tight end just had a hard time holding on to it. Hughes, once again, just a junior. Bring up 2nd and 10 here for the Bruins as the referee getting together there at the 47-yard line.
Hey fans, make sure you check out Northrop Concession Stand for a great treat on a beautiful night for football.
Production truck won't let you go live, is that what you're saying? You didn't stop your stream on...
No penalty.
You didn't stop your stream, did you, on YouTube? So you hit end live. Come on, man. All right. Give me a second, okay? Give me a second. Callison in the grass there, sacked by number 20.
That'll bring up third down for the Bruins.
Ravion Query. Going to bring up third down and 16 for the young sophomore out of the pistol. Callison has a man. It's Quay. That one nearly picked off. Wow, what a defensive stop by Trayon Davis.
Broken up by number 11, Trayon Davis.
Beautiful play there by the senior defensive back.
Back deep to return the punt, number 10, Jacob Sharon, and number 4, Harold Mack. Punting for the Bruins, senior, number 88, Jacob Gump.
Beautiful punt there by Gump as it's fielded by Sharon, taken down right away by number 22, Taiwan Johnson. Beautiful punt. And a great job by the punt team bringing them down.
The Generals take over first and 10 at the 4-yard line.
So it'll be first and 10 at the 4-yard line. Great. Backed up against the goal line. Little pass to the running back. That was number 16, Antoine Pollard.
Tackle made by number 23, Javion Curry. That play resulted in a Wayne first down.
All right, folks, apologize about that. I was working on some technical difficulties there as Pollard breaks that one over the 30-yard line. First down for Wayne. This Wayne offense is just on fire here to start this game. Brings up first down and 10 from the 31-yard line. How about that punt by Jacob Gump? Had one punt for 30 yards last week. That one, he was backed up against his own end zone. 7:57 left to play here in the first quarter. Shotgun for Cooper. Pollard to his right. 3 wide receivers up top. They're going to go down. And a nice tackle by number 22, Taiwan Jones, as a pass is complete to Keyshawn Tolles. Johnson doing a good job collapsing. As we take another look at it here on the Traction AP replay. You see a quick 3-yard out. And Jones limits him to a gain of about 3 yards. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 7. Trips to the top of your screen. Wide receiver screen set up. They will not go that direction. That'll be a gain of 1 yard. Big stop by Jacob Sexton. Sexton, the sophomore linebacker, very impressive a week ago.
Here we go, Bruins fans.
Brings up 3rd down and 7. Trips to the bottom of your screen. Jacob Sharon in the middle. They go the opposite way. Pass is complete. That's a 1st down for Wayne. Deontay Williams hauls it in. That's a gain of 13 yards and a 1st down for the Generals. Boy, that's a quick hitter there, and Cooper knew where he was going to go with the ball at the line of scrimmage as he saw the single coverage up top. Pollard offset left. 6:20 left to play. 1st and 10, ball at the 50. And excuse me, that was number 21, Josiah Stallings.
Josiah Stallings on the carry for the Generals.
Stallings with a gain of about 3 yards. Sexton with another tackle for the Bruins as the Generals keep marching. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 7 again here for Wayne. Tolles on the bottom of your screen, trips to the bottom. We've seen this same formation just about every single play here in this game so far. Cooper flushed out of the pocket, rolling to his right, and he'll break the line of scrimmage. That's a gain of about 1 yard. Getting his paws on him first was number 39, the defensive tackle. It's like, excuse me, number 38, Ezekiel Coward. Coward, a sophomore, 5'10", 300. Jelante Hinton, number 1, the left defensive end. Listed as a jack linebacker out of the 2-point stance, also in on the tackle. 3rd down and 6. Cooper has a man, Sharon, right through his hands. Good coverage as there was 3 Bruins in the area. That's going to bring up 4th and 7.
Brings up 4th down. End of the first, nearing the end of the first quarter. Leo 21, Angola 0.
Wow, Leo on top of Angola, 21-0. 5:02 left to play here in the first. Harold Mack, your punter for the Generals, did not punt last week. Back deep for Northrop, number 24 is Aaron Robinson. And it's a fake as Jacob Sharon trying to get around the edge does. And that's going to be close to a 1st down. I think he's got it.
He did not get enough for a 1st down.
No, they say he is short. Needed to get to the 41-yard line. Was pushed out of bounds.
End of the first quarter. Snyder 7, East Noble 0.
It's Jeff Mahoney, Summit City Sports. Folks, we got, he was well short actually. Ball placed at the 44. We got 7 broadcasts going on tonight. Apologize earlier, had to help one of those get reconnected. 1st and 10, ball at the 44. 4:55 left to play. Handoff and a nice run, beautiful spin move. That's Barksdale Wilson. That's a gain of about 12 yards and a 1st down for Wilson. Wilson showing that burst. One guy we have not seen yet is legend Relyu. Relyu with an ankle injury. Probably not going to see him today either. Brings up 1st down and 10, ball at the 45-yard line. 4:30 and counting. 2 wide receivers. Quay Guilford in the slot. Pistol alignment here for the Bruins. Callison going that direction, has a man, and it's complete. It's number 11, Tremont Guilford the second. He could house it in the end zone. Touchdown from 45 yards out. Tremont Guilford gets the 2nd touchdown of the year for Northrop. His brother Quay got number 1 a week ago. Holy cow. So beautiful looking play there for Guilford. As coming on to attempt the extra point is Miguel Gonzalez. Gonzalez 0 for 1 last week in the 42-6 loss at New Haven. But just like that, how about Northrop? A stop on 4th down. Big run by Barksdale Wilson. And then the big touchdown pass. Let's take another look at it here on the Traction AP replay. Callison out of the pocket. Guilford splits defenders. Look at that cut to the inside. And in for 6. Guilford touchdown. We are tied at 7s.
Sharon and Matt back deep to return for the Generals. Gonzalez to kick.
Kickoff fielded at the 6-yard line for the Generals. Mack trying to get the edge out wide, gets a block, tiptoeing the sideline, looking to cut it back, gets it over the 50 and taken down right around the 43-yard line. Big time return by Harold Mack. It's like we got a flag, could have been a block in the back as the refs are huddled up at the Northrop 35-yard line. We'll see what the call is. Flag currently sitting at the 25-yard line. Now they're going to place the ball at the 49-yard line. Oh, they're going to wave the flag and say that Mack was out at the 49-yard line. So bring up 1st down and 10. Of course, Mack, who had the 80-yard touchdown on the opening drive for Wayne. But then Guilford tied it up with a 45-yard reception, had the beautiful cut inside. So he was able to split 3 defenders and take it to the house. Coach Quentin Bowen talking with the refs out there, barking a little bit. Either way, it's going to be and Jermont Guilford, back on his feet as he was down for a second on the sideline. You hear the fans cheering here on the sideline. Not sure if he had a cramp. Handoff. Pollard following his blockers.
Number 44, Jacob Sexton on the tackle.
Tackle by Jacob Sexton. That's going to be a gain of about 4 yards. Woodland on top of Central Noble, 6-0. 3:31 left to play, second down and 6. Offset left is Pollard. Cooper out of the shotgun. Marcus Cooper, a senior, at 6 foot 190. Offset right now for Pollard, as they're going to take Guilford to the locker room. Pollard, look at that cutback. Stop and start. And it'll take 3 Bruins to bring him down right about the 37-yard line, but that'll be a first down for Antoine Pollard. Pollard last week also had a reception for 10 yards. You can see him stop on a dime right there and pick it back up. Trips to the top of your screen. Cooper under center. Wide receiver bubble, that's Jacob Sharon. Nice block by Mack, but even better defensive play. We got a flag. Not sure if they're going to call holding on number 4. We talked about Aaron Robinson. He is a player here for the Bruins. And they are going to call holding on number 4, Harold Mack. Take another look at it here on the Traction AP replay. You see Sharon right there, and Robinson trying to get away. Pulled Mack's hand with him. 7-0 Snyder at the end of the first quarter up in Kendallville. First down and 10. Ball at the Northrop 38-yard line. Well, excuse me, now after the flag, it's going to be about 1st and 20. Loss of about 10 yards there. Ball at the Northrop 48. Sharon and Mack going up top to join number 6, Deontay Williams. Tolls on the bottom of your screen. 2:42 remaining here in the first. Cooper looking to the right, has a man. That's Sharon, comes back to it. And Robinson with another beautiful play, going to limit that gain to about 4 yards. Robinson very quick to close in on the receivers, willing to give up the short yardage gain there as it was 1st and 20. This defensive backfield for the Bruins as Cameron Hamill back at safety. And a blitz. Cooper's able to get away, and he fumbled it, picked up by Pollard. Now that is a crazy play. Was that a shovel pass? Looked like it had been stripped out of his hand. Now Pollard takes it about 11 yards. Looks like it's going to be short of about 2 for a first down. Let's take another look at this crazy play on the Traction AP replay. Looked like it was going to be a sack for Northrop. Bursting through, I believe that was Stout. And that one in and out of the hands of Sharon, nowhere to go. This time it's number 17 for the Bruins. Bryce Madison closing in quickly. Take another look once again at that play by Cooper. Almost looked like that was a design screen for Pollard. And running back looking very good, the senior running back in this game. Pollard at 5'7", 168. 4th down and about 4. Handed off to the big back, and that'll be a first down for number 45, Kamar Nelson. Nelson also the star middle linebacker here for the Generals. Just a junior. Brings up 1st and 10, ball at the 25. Handoff goes to Nelson once again. This time gang tackled. Finishing him off was Jacob Sexton, the sophomore. Second down and 5. And this time inside the 10-yard line down to the 9 is Nelson dragging defenders. Another first down will bring up first and goal from the 9. Actually, ball spotted at the 8. 45 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. 7-7 ball game. Cooper up in the air, nearly picked off. That was Don LeRae Reese, the sophomore at 5'11", 175. Cooper throwing into double coverage, hoping his man would come down with it. Williams with the jump ball, but Reese was there to break it up. Second goal from the 8. They hand it off to Kamar Nelson. Nelson once again dragging defenders all the way down to the 4-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play.
Nelson, the ball carrier.
Big Kamar. Let's take another look at the high ball. Just lobbing it up. Double team. Robinson in front and Reese behind. Cooper going to fake the handoff and takes it all himself. Uncontested 4-yard touchdown for Marcus Cooper. And Wayne back on top, 13-7. Impressive sell there by the senior quarterback as he faked that handoff and was all alone.
Number 8, Castro, to kick the extra point.
Castro's extra point is up and good.
That kick is good.
Generals with a 7-point lead, 11.9 seconds remain.
North and 7. Hey fans, don't forget about that Kona ice down there at the north ticket booth.
Folks, today's game brought to you by Jolly Law Firm. Are you ready to do what it takes to put your past behind you, whether it's expunging your criminal record or helping get your driver's license reinstated? Jolly Law Firm is your answer. Sioka Cleaning and Restoration, providing top-notch commercial cleaning services, including janitorial, water damages, and state-of-the-art disinfecting services throughout Northeast Indiana. That's Sioka. Online degree programs at the University of St. Francis are built for convenience and flexibility. Most degrees can be completed in 12 months. Visit online.sf.edu. Specialists in design, build, mechanical, and refrigeration. Visit tjwindustrial.com. Earn your edge this season. PSM's Edge training program maximizes your athleticism through personalized performance training to reach your goals and gets you to the next level. Visit parkviewsportsmedicine.com/edge to schedule your free consultation. Folks, just 11.9 seconds remains here till the end of the second quarter. Looks like it's 21-8 Eastbrook on top at Concordia. Guilford and runs that ball back for a touchback, as looks like he received it right around the 2. 9.7 now remains on the clock as it'll be 1st and 10 from the 20 for the sophomore Collison. Last time out, finding Jermont Guilford for a 45-yard touchdown. Guilford was carted back to the locker room. We do hope he's okay and can return, as he was able to cut it towards the sideline, split 3 defenders, and take it to the house. Pistol alignment here. Wilson in the backfield takes the handoff and keeps his legs turning. That's a gain of about 2 yards as he was met by the Generals right at the line of scrimmage. But Wayne leads it after 1, 14-7. You're watching Indiana high school football here on Summit City Sports.
Sports looked a lot different back in 1952 when Jim Kelly opened his first dealership in Fort Wayne. 70 years later, that original dealership has grown into the Kelly Automotive Group with 14 brands in 3 locations, including our new Fort Wayne Auto Mall and Kelly Chevrolet on Lima Road. Fort Wayne continues to support our local teams and businesses. Thank you for 70 years. We could have never done it without you. Visit us today at drivekelly.com.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Welcome back, everybody. Let's take another look at that touchdown by Marcus Cooper. You got to pay so much attention there to Kamar Nelson that Cooper runs it in all alone. Nobody even near him. Folks, remember you can go to @260sports, our Twitter page, and on our Facebook page, we are sharing highlights of today's game.
Scores for you over at Jack Weicker Stadium, Southside 0, South Bend St. Joe 0.
0-0 at Southside. We used to be able to share our highlights to Twitter too. I'm not sure what happened with Twitter, but we're not able to do that anymore. But stay tuned, as throughout the weekend we will be sharing to Twitter and Instagram and TikTok as well, tagging the guys, tagging the schools, the programs. So make sure to retweet, like, comment. But the plays are being shared live on the Summit City Sports Facebook fan page. So make sure to like the Facebook page so you can be the first to see Marcus Cooper's fake to Kamar Nelson walking in all alone for 6. Huge shout out to Athletic Director Bob Schenk here at Northrop, getting the referees their water on a blistering hot night here at Spooler Stadium. So hot that my scoreboard will not pick up, as we normally have our scoreboard synced with the scoreboard here at the stadium. That just, I'm gonna call that one it.
Knocked down by number 9, Wesley Jones.
Yeah, Wesley Jones knocks down that pass. There we go. We got it up right now. We'll see if we can keep it synced. 3rd down and 8. Of course, it is the second quarter and not the third. So we get that changed for you. Pistol alignment. Wilson right behind Callison. And that one just a little bit short. And once again, that's what you don't want to see from Northrop, is those retaliations. Looks like 14-0 early in the second quarter. Heritage leading Fairfield. So on 4th and 8, Gump had that beautiful punt in the first quarter. Another nice looking punt. That one, he just couldn't get it to spin over. See, that's the type of punt where if he was standing at the 50-yard line, that would have been perfect as you saw it come back. that ball just never was able to flip over at its highest point in the air. That's exactly what happened in the first quarter, where he was able to get it to turn over, and it was a beautiful punt. But you can tell that Jacob Gump has some serious skills at the punter position. That would have been a good one for the coffin corner. So once again, he got a nice spiral on the ball, but the nose of the ball just hung in the air, pointing straight up. It never was able to turn over and nosedive down. Two running backs in the backfield, each on the side of Cooper. That's Jacob Sharon, closest to your screen. Oh, and Sharon and Matt collide. Nowhere to go as Sexton finishes them off.
Sharon on the carry.
Also in on the stop, looks like that was number 23 for the Bruins, Javion Curry. Miscommunication once again. You had Mack and Sharon in the backfield. Boy, you like that combo, but one went left, one went right, and they sandwiched Cooper. It would have been a Cooper sandwich, except for Cooper was behind him. Now Sharon offset left, going to move offset right as Mack heads down to the bottom of your screen, trips right. Here on 2nd down and 18 after the loss of 8. Sharon bottled up, nowhere to go. How about this Bruins defense? Good conversions by number 17, Bryce Madison. You've got to be impressed with what Northrop's able to do here with their front seven. Take another look at it on the Traction AP replay. Handoff goes to Sharon and nowhere to go. Sharon was able to slip through the grass, but good pursuit by the Bruins. Brings up 3rd down and 15. .10:03 on the clock. Cooper rolling to his right, has room to run and will. Original line of scrimmage and more, as that's a gain of 10 yards.
Cooper on the carry, tackled by number 24, Aaron.
Leaves him 5 yards short of the first down. Brings up 4th and 5. Let's see if the Generals want to punt. Does look like they're going to have Mack back there to punt it. Last time Mack was in punt formation, it was a fake. Sharon took it around the left side and came up short. Here on 4th down and 5. Back deep is Don LeRae Reese Jr. And Reese going to let this one go as it bounces at the 8-yard line. Sharon, holy smokes, downs it at the 1-yard line. The perfect punt for Harold Mack and perfect execution as Sharon gets downfield and downs it at the 1. Boy, that's going to make the Wayne special teams coach happy. Of course, head coach Sherwood Haydock is very pleased with the dynamic juniors getting it done. Northrop going to start at their own 1-yard line. This was a situation they were in last week, backed up against their own goal line. We'll see. They are not going to have Jelante Hinton in the backfield, the big running back. They're going to stay with Wilson. As the handoff goes to Wilson, breaks the 5, gets tripped up around the 7-yard line. So Barksdale Wilson going to give him some breathing room as it'll bring up 2nd down. No, excuse me, that was just a gain of 1. Got confused there by the goal box, the soccer markings. Brings up 2nd down and 8 here for the Bruins. A little bit of breathing room as the ball is placed at the 3. Callison barking. Looks like he's able to draw the Generals offside. For a sophomore QB, he certainly has some moxie. Southside down 7-0. as penalties hindered them on the first drive for South Bend St. Joseph. South Bend St. Joseph losing last week at home against Lakeland, the Lakers, out of the NECC Big Division. 8-19 and counting, 14-7 is your score. Generals on top. Pistol alignment for Callison. Going to hand it off to Barksdale. Wilson has some room to run over the 10. Tripped up right around the 14-yard line. That's a first down for the Bruins.
That's good enough for a Northrop. First down.
A lot of people giving Wayne the edge in this one. Coach Haydock said, well, Northrop always plays us tough. Of course, Northrop winning it last year. It was a 31-14 win for the Bruins, even though it was Wayne making it on ESPN. Number one play. Brings up second down and 10 for the sophomore QB. Now in the backfield is the big back, Jelante Hinton. Hinton last week, 9 attempts for 52 yards. He's a load to bring down. It takes 4 of the Generals, 3 of the Generals to bring him down. Coming up last is number 32, Jaden Bush. Going to bring up, second down and 8. .722 and counting. Looks like it's third down and 8. Wilson once again to the left side. Has a big hole. Drug down to the 29. Another first down for Barksdale Wilson. A gain of 14 yards. Check out the huge hole for the senior. Janlin Barksdale Wilson. Northrop getting to the line of scrimmage early. First down and 10 from the 30. Beautiful fake. Although not. That was Bravion Curie was all over that one. That was a great job by the outside linebacker of not being faked out and playing his responsibilities. Beautiful crowd here at Spooler Stadium for the Bruins. Good crowd for Wayne coming to support the Generals. Northrop had a great crowd last week at New Haven as well. Faking on the handoff. The play action goes out to Quay Guilford. Guilford stopped in his track. With the tackle was number 11, Trayon Davis. If you're Callison, you just want to get the ball in Quay's hand because he can make things happen. Here on the play action pass. 1-2. Quay's got it. Tries to cut it the other way. Good help defense as well for Wayne. Number 24 was there. Adrian Wooten. Third down and 7. 5:40 and looks like there was a false start by Anthony Harris, number 10. Here on the bottom of your screen. Yeah, false start going against Northrop. Woodland up now 14-3 on Central Noble. 3rd down and 12 after the 5-yard penalty. Once again, pistol alignment. 2 wide receivers at the bottom of your screen. Callison goes to his second progression. That one's batted down. That was number 9 for the Generals, Wesley Jones. Jones, a defensive end, 6'4", 188 pounds. Had 6 tackles, 2 tackles for a loss, 1 sack, an interception, and a fumble recovery last week. Wayne had so many. Oh, Carroll up 7-0 over Warren Central. But a week like that would have gotten him Player of the Week honors, except for so many players for Wayne last week had weeks like that. Here on 4th and 12, Gump back to punt. See if he can get that one to turn over. And it'll do the same as a fair catch by Jacob Sharon at the 40-yard line. Be 1st and 10 for the Generals at their own 40-yard line.
Still in the first quarter, Cincinnati Moeller 20, Bishop Dwanger 0.
20-0, Cincinnati Moeller on top of Dwanger in the first quarter. Northrop playing a much better game than they did a week ago, making the adjustments and the improvements. Of course, New Haven looked really, really strong last week. Bringing with them the number 1 player in the state, Mylan Graham, committed to Ohio State. Handoff goes to Josiah as he is stuffed right at the line of scrimmage. Stallings, a junior running back at 5'8", 185. Looks like he may have a gain of about 1 yard. Big man Ezekiel Coward in on the stop, the sophomore. Coward last week with 3 tackles and a tackle for a loss. Brings up 2nd and 9, ball at the 41. In motion, Stallings has him in the flats. Looking downfield is Cooper. And has a man, Mack, reversing the field. Goes to the wide side, a big gainer, picks up about 18 yards on the play. Look at Harold Mack weaving his way through the defense. Cooper was direct in traffic right there. Needed his wide receivers to get open downfield. Too many of them were grouped up. Mack did get open and made the rest happen himself as he's able to run away from Jelante Hinton. 1st down and 10 now at the Bruins 42-yard line. Stallings, offset left. Going to take the handoff. Josiah cuts it up the gut, breaks a tackle, slips a tackle over the 30-yard line and drug down at the 27. 1st down, Generals. Beautiful looking run there by Josiah Stallings. As you can see between Pollard and Stallings, a dynamic duo here at Wayne. Then they can bring the thunder when they bring in Kamar Nelson. Look at him slip the tackle right there. Look at that right. Beautiful by Josiah Stallings. 1st and 10 at the Bruins 28-yard line. 3:49 left to play here in the second quarter. 14-7 is your score. Cooper looking to his right, now to his left. He's going to have to take off and run. Nice gain of about 4 yards as Jelante Hinton drags him to the turf. Looks like we have a flag on the play. I didn't know if Hinton grabbed some face mask there. Let's take another look at it here on the Traction AP replay. Looks like it's holding going against Wayne. A personal foul face mask against, it is against Northrop. In real time, it kind of looked like his head might have gotten jerked down. We'll show it to you guys one more time here. just trying to slip. Hinton got his big paws on him. Reached for Jersey, grabbed a little bit of the face mask. Brings up 1st and 10, now ball at the 12-yard line. Generals looking for their 3rd score of the game. Ball on the turf. Good job by Cooper picking it up. Gets it over to Stallings, wrestled down at the 5. Great job by Marcus Cooper as that ball rolled back to him. Looks like maybe the nose of that ball just got ate up by the turf monster. 2nd down and 3 at the 5-yard line. Jumbo set. Kamar Nelson breaks one tackle, pulls through another all the way down to the 1-yard line. So that will be a 1st down for the Generals, be 1st and goal. He is a load, very similar to his older brother, Lamarion Nelson. Once again, folks, Pat Reith on camera. Doing it for years here for Summit City Sports. We'll see if they go back to the big man. Nelson looking for his 1st touchdown of the season. Stuffed. Jelante Hinton's there. Boy, what a clash of titans that was. Jelante Hinton, a 4-year starter here at Northrop. Hinton last year as a junior finished 8th at the state wrestling meet, 220 pounds. Cooper under center. Nelson 7 yards deep, takes a handoff and goes in for 6. Touchdown from 1 yard out. Generals up now 20-7. Big Nelson, you got the stop on the first one. To ask a defense to do that again is a lot to ask. Robert Castro to attempt the point after. And it's up and it's good.
Castro's kick is good. Your score with 1 minute 30 remaining.
Wayne up 21-7. Folks, we'll be right back. You're watching Indiana High School football here on Summit City Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Jeff Mahoney, play-by-play, Pat Reith on camera. This is Summit City Sports. We're bringing you 7 games live tonight here in Northeast Indiana. 1 yard touchdown plunge by Kamar Nelson, and the Generals go up by 14, 21-7. Jaquadian Guilford currently standing at his own 3-yard line, awaiting this kickoff by Castro. Your up man is Aaron Robinson, along with number 10, Anthony Harris. That's Kamar Nelson right in the middle, the wedge buster. This ball down at the 10 and rolls to the goal line, touchback. It'll be Northrop ball, 1st and 10.
Northrop will take over 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
Callison looking really good in this game. Bruins' only touchdown was a 45-yarder. Callison to Guilford. That is Jermont Guilford. This time going to the sideline, has a man.
Callison's pass complete to number 10, Anthony Harris.
And it's number 10, Anthony Harris.
First down.
Harris last week had one return for 24 yards. The only receivers to catch balls last week were Davion Woods and Jaquadian Guilford, as they went to Quakeway early and often. 1st and 10 from their own 31-yard line. Offset right is Barksdale Wilson. Callison going that direction. Telling you, the sophomore's got good arm strength. That one just off the mark, intended for number 83, Tyrese Menifee. Hey, everybody, guess what grade Tyrese is in? Of course, he's a sophomore at 6 foot 175. 2nd down and 10, ball at the 31. Pistol alignment. Callison, quick throw, has a man. Guilford slips the defender, and then cuts it to the outside. Jaquadian Guilford brought down at the 28-yard line. Look at the young man run, as it looks like his cleat might have just got caught up in the turf. We hope Quay's okay. Exciting catch and run there for Jaquadian. Callison. Ball is out right away. Quay cuts it to the outside. And I'm not sure if his cleat just got caught up there in the turf. But we have a man down. We'll take a break. You're watching Indiana High School football here on Summit City Sports. Well, you love to see it, as Quay, with a little bit of a limp, but sprinted off the field. He did not walk off the field, but he absolutely sprinted off to show the home fans here. It looks like he's got a cramp there in the left leg as he's getting stretched out. Helping him is big number 57, Avion Harris, a sophomore. But you love to see Quay sprinting off the field like that. Inside, a minute left to play. 1st down and 10 from the 34 of the Generals. Callison rolling to his left, throws across the body. This is intended for Harris. Brings up 2nd down and 10. Clock does stop. As there you go, you see head coach Quentin Bowen talking with his sophomore QB, David Callison. Bringing the game alive with the camera up here in the press boxes, Pat Reif. Quay shaking it off. Looks like he could be back in this game at any moment. 2 wide receivers to the bottom of your screen. Handoff goes to Barksdale Wilson. Brought down Zaire Sullivan. Wrestles him to the turf. That'll be a gain of about 1 yard. Look at the big man, Zaire Sullivan. And Northrop going to call a timeout. That's their second. Oh, how about the Northrop Pride at halftime? We'll get into our commercials, and then we'll share the band's performance with you. Look at Big Zaire. Getting off the block there of the right tackle. That's number 52 for Northrop. Musa Miatula at 6 foot, 220 pounds. Of course, Zaire goes 6'5", 257. And he's a senior. College coaches are going to want to make sure to get out to practice next week at Wayne, talk with Coach Haydock, and get Zaire Sullivan signed up. Made some big plays at the exhibition week before the season started. 3rd down and 8 at the 32. My man Zach Welkland had it on Twitter. Callison looking for 6. And it looks like Quay just got tied up a little bit.
Looking for Gilbert.
Trayon Davis with the coverage. Quay once again cramping up. Quay getting helped off the field by number 12, Victor Doty for Wayne. We need to get Quay some pickle juice or some grape Gatorade. Don Leroy Reese over there getting them some fluids. This is a nice spot to have Quay, though, because you could throw the jump ball. 4th down and 8. It's like another timeout.
Timeout.
Pat, you see, was that Northrop with the timeout there? Yeah. So Northrop takes their final timeout. A good time to take it. Folks, how about this? The clash of titans. You got to love it, but Kamar Nelson getting met by Jelante Hinton. And Hinton's a wrestler, right? He stops him and drags him down at the 1. Of course, the very next play, it's Nelson in for 6. He is a load at the goal line, following his blockers. Easy peasy. Hinton tried to get there, but had to come from the opposite side of the field. And it looks like we got a field goal attempt. Kicker Miguel Gonzalez. This will be a 44-yard attempt for the lefty kicker. Gonzalez from the far hash. It's up, and it's, just short. That field goal missed by about 2 yards. Wouldn't you say, Pat? 2 yards? That would have been good from 40. That's a great call. So turnover on downs, 40.8 seconds remaining in the second quarter. It'll be 1st down and 10 from the 27-yard line here for the Generals. Leading that offensive line is the big man, Cameron Gallimore, 6'7", 288. Wayne's offensive line averages 262 a man. It's one of the biggest offensive lines in the 260. Ball placed right in the center of the field. Yeah, the Northrop cheerleaders look like victory formation as Wayne's going to take a 21-7 lead into the break. And play clock's about 3 seconds behind, so should be good enough to run this one out. We're at 20 seconds and counting. Good half for both teams there. A big 80-yard touchdown by Harold Mack to open this one up 2 plays in. Wayne rolling on offense. So, folks, we're going to take a little break, and we'll be back with the Northrop Pride here for their halftime presentation. 21-7, your score. You're watching Indiana High School football here on Summit City Sports. Stay with us, everybody. Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260s dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
I just want to be the best in basketball. So I want to be the greatest of all time to play women's basketball. So I just know there's people out there working just as much as me. So I just want to keep working hard and keep that intensity going. And so one day I can pursue my dreams of being in the WNBA and playing overseas. So I just want bigger things to come in my life.
I remember when I started in March, she could do 0 pull-ups. She did have a great 25-inch vertical when she first started. She only weighed 150 pounds. One of our main mottos is do the simple things exceedingly well, and that's where we started. So we started the foundation, building her base, and now we've got to basically the peak of our pyramid of things that we can do with her. So we didn't skip any levels. We did all the basics, and she got really, really good at them, and that's what's led her to become as great as she is at basketball and performance.
I've watched her grow, the confidence-wise, the strength-wise, the jumping ability, her footwork. It's really amazing to kind of watch for a girl her size, being 6'3", 6'4", to move like she can move and do the thing and be as agile as she is, along with the strength.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help Big Orange Pride, everybody. Big Orange Pride.
Wow, 14-7. 30 to 16 each, bro. Okay. Yeah, I heard that Central D-line is good. Boy, I thought most of their offensive line was returned. What was that? on special teams?
Nope. Just Al's one.
This is on the pass.
I didn't say. Dylan James took the 7-6, ball 8-7. Oh, right. Let's give another hand to the Big Orange Prize.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260s dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
I just want to be the best in basketball. So I want to be the greatest of all time to play women's basketball. So I just know there's people out there working just as much as me. So I just want to keep working hard and keep that intensity going. And so one day I can pursue my dreams of being in the WNBA and playing overseas. So I just want bigger things to come in my life.
I remember when I started in March, she could do 0 pull-ups. She did have a great 25-inch vertical when she first started. She only weighed 150 pounds. One of our main mottos is do the simple things exceedingly well, and that's where we started. So we started the foundation, building her base, and now we've got to basically the peak of our pyramid of things that we can do with her. So we didn't skip any levels. We did all the basics, and she got really, really good at them, and that's what's led her to become as great as she is at basketball and performance.
I've watched her grow, the confidence-wise, the strength-wise, the jumping ability, her footwork. It's really amazing to kind of watch for a girl her size, being 6'3", 6'4", to move like she can move and do the thing and be as agile as she is, along with the strength.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcasts. When the Homestead girls golf team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
At the University of St. Francis, you'll find everything you need to succeed, from business, nursing and science, to the arts, all with a 99% career success rate.
You belong here. Here.
Here.
I belong here.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, I mean, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, I mean, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
I like to stay active. I try to come in here at least 3 times a week and just get my 1-hour workout in. Since September, I think I've put on 22 pounds of muscle. I think my vertical has gone up plus 5 inches. I've gotten a lot faster since then too. I can hit the ball further. In football, I can push people around more. It's basketball easier too. Just being stronger just makes everything easier.
Brandon started with Gym Rat's basketball training. After one of the sessions, he came up to me and he wanted to know if he could do more. So Brandon started the Edge program in November, in addition to the club training he was doing, because it offers personalized programming for his athletic goals. PSN Performance uses a long-term athletic development pyramid. At such a young age, it's really good for Brandon to set the foundation of athletic development. Since he is in season all year round, he has to be ready for all the physical demands. So he does a lot more strength training, just because in basketball he sprints and cuts a lot. In baseball he's doing a lot of sprinting. In football he does a lot of sprinting and jumping. So preparing him to withstand the physical demands of those games, he does a lot more strength training.
I like all the lower body stuff the best. I do goblet squats, split squats, back squat, front squat, a lot of those. Tyler knows what's best for me. He always points me in the right direction. He just pushes me to go harder every day.
In 4 years, this could be you.
At the University of St. Francis, you'll find everything you need to succeed, from business, nursing and science, to the arts.
You belong here!
Area sports looked a lot different back in 1952 when Jim Kelly opened his first dealership in Fort Wayne. 70 years later, that original dealership has grown into the Kelly Automotive Group with 14 brands in 3 locations, including our new Fort Wayne Auto Mall and Kelly Chevrolet on Lima Road. Fort Wayne continues to support our local teams and businesses. Thank you for 70 years. We could have never done it without you. Visit us today at drivekelly.com.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Welcome back, everybody. 21-7 is your score here at the half. Both teams with a great first half there. Take a look at some of the top plays here. Oh, yeah. Look. Yeah, that's perfect. In the first half there, Wayne with 12 first downs. They had 115 yards rushing on 21 carries, 5.5 yards per carry. Cooper, 8 of 12 passing for 133 yards. Average yards per play for Wayne was at 7.3. Of course, their first touchdown, the 80-yarder to Harold Mack. 3 of 6 on third down conversions, 1 of 2 of fourth down conversions. For Northrop, 10 rushes for 28 yards, average of 2.8. 6 of 17 passing for 130 yards. Northrop averaging 5.6 yards per play. They're 3 of 8 on third down. And Callison's been sacked 1 time. One of the more fun plays there of the first half here was Kamar Nelson and Jelante Hinton meeting for the big boom. Gotta love that punt by Jacob Gump as well. Gump with a 50-yard punt. Harold Mack had the 44-yard punt that Sharon down at the 1-yard line. Another big return by Harold Mack as we're almost set to kick off the third quarter here. Mack is always making things happen. It's like the scoreboard is back connected.
Generals will kick off. Excuse me. Number 10, Anthony Harris.
Never mind.
The second half kickoff.
So to kick it off here for the Generals, Robert Castro. Quay going to field this one at the 5-yard line, but whistles do sound. It looks like it's going to be offsides on the Generals.
Offsides on the Generals.
I'll back them up to the 35-yard line. Coach Q is going to pull that front line up to the 45. Always got to be aware of those onside kicks. Last week, East Noble picked up 3 onsides against Bishop Lures. Last year, of course, in Columbia City, we saw the Eagles do that against New Haven. Quay now standing at his own 12-yard line. The last kickoff he was able to field at the 5. Kamar Nelson, a wedge buster in the middle, along with Jaden Bush. The big dogs. Not sure. Oh, there's a drone. Guess they don't. Yeah, I mean, half the schools here in Northeast Indiana are using drones. It's a beautiful shot. We had drones for 2 of our games at Northwood Middle School last year. Best teaching tape you can possibly have. 21-7. Castro boots it deep. This time it's tracked down by Harris at the 10-yard line. Has Don Luray Reese blocking in front of him. Harris to the 25, pushed out at the 27-yard line. Kamar Nelson pushes him OB. Yeah, if I'm Coach Q, I'm wanting them to get that drone back in the air so I can add it to my huddle intercut.
Bruins take over 1st and 10.
So I don't really know what the rules are. I understood that it wasn't allowed, but they were doing it last year, and now everybody's doing it. 1st down and 10 from their own 27-yard line. 2 in the backfield. Jelante Hinton offset right. Barksdale Wilson lined up behind Callison. More whistles. And it looks like the timing not be right. Oh, there's another drone. Is that the same drone? Those drones are amazing, you know. If it's running out of battery, it'll automatically go back to where it launched from. Try this again, 11:52 here in the 3rd quarter. Callison hands it off. Barksdale Wilson drugged down to about the 28-yard line. Gain of about 1, 2.
Tackled by number 9, Wesley Jones.
Gain of about 1. Jones with the tackle. Wesley Jones, the senior, at 6'4", 188. Brings up 2nd down and 9. Hinton now. But he'll go back, offset right. Tight end right is Jackson Hughes. And that ball's batted down. That was number 20, Bravion Query. Query, who had the big sack in the 1st quarter. Got the geese flying over the field now. No drones, call them the geese. 3rd and 9. Barksdale Wilson offset left of Callison. 2 wide receivers up top. And that one Just a bit wide, intended for Harris. That's going to bring up a 4th down. Another opportunity to see Jacob Gump. Gump's got preferred walk-on status at Cincinnati and Indiana. One of the top punters here in Northeast Indiana. And he definitely showed that with his first boomer, a 50-yard punt. Good protection. And once again, the nose just hung in the air. That one down at about the 33.
Down is just about the 35-yard line for the Generals to take over 1st and 10.
About a kick of about 35 yards. It's like that was a brings up 1st down and 10. Ball at the Generals' 34-yard line. Cooper now under center. Gets Pollard. Lined up behind him. Swing pass goes out to Mack. Mack has blockers looking to cut it up. Good pursuit, but he breaks the tackle. Tons of Bruins in the area, and Mack fights his way for a gain of 12 yards. Holy cow. Nothing but orange shirts in the area. Mack squirts free. Take another look at that one here on the Traction AP replay, as it was impressive for the junior Harold Mack. You thought he was going to get bottled up right there. You see 5 Bruins up top, and he was able to score his way free. 1st and 10 from their own 46-yard line. Pollard offset left. Cooper going to hand it off. Fights his way forward for a gain of 5 yards. Antoine Pollard tearing it up in this game for the Generals.
Tackle made by Jaden Stout.
Wayne looking to equal their win total from a year ago, coming in with a 1-0 record. Last year going 2-8. Faking on the handoff. Gets it out to Williams. Williams splits defenders with the spin, drug out at the 37.
Complete to number 6, Williams. Tackle number 24.
Brings up 1st down and 10.
That pass is good enough for a Wayne 1st down.
You can see why everybody raves about the Wayne Generals receiving core. Keyshawn Tolles, Jacob Sharon, Deontay Williams, and Harold Mack. Trips to the bottom of your screen. Oh, hit Mack. Mack hit right away. We got a fumble. Jelante Hinton picks it up. I'm not sure if they're going to call that one a catch. That was Bryce Madison all over that play. Holy cow.
On the pass breakup. Injured player on the field.
Looks like that's one where Mack might have got the wind knocked out of him. Mitchell was all over it. And the refs are going to get together to see if that was a catch or not. We're going to do a little slow-mo action for you. And it almost looks like he made a football play to go upfield. Mack with the catch. That's almost simultaneous right there. They might call that one an incompletion, Pat. One more time for you folks at home. Cooper gets rid of it right away. Madison was just all over it. We've seen a lot of really good reads by this Northrop defense and good pursuit. Mack seems to be okay there. Just got to catch his breath, as that was a bang-bang play. Quay Guilford is still limping on the sidelines. We're going to get Mack back to his feet. We'll be right back after this quick break You're watching Indiana High School football here on Summit City Sports. Yeah, they're going to say that is a catch and a fumble, so Northrop gets the ball. First and 10 for the Bruins. Play action as Callison goes back over to Barksdale Wilson. Ball on the turf, incomplete. Brings up second down and 10. Take another look at it here, folks. The bang-bang play. And it looks like Barksdale Wilson might be cramping now. Nonetheless, great job there by Bryce Madison, a senior at 5'11", 175. Really snuffed that play out, was all over it. It does not look like Jarquadian Guilford's going to be able to get back in this game for the Bruins. It's a tough task to see if they can get back in this game.
Has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Dealing with joint pains, sprains, strains, or back pain? Make the Parkview Ortho Express walk-in clinic your first stop when you have an orthopedic or sports injury. Located at the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse, Ortho Express has...
We are back on second down and 10. Barksdale Wilson able to walk off on his own accord. Second Bruin player cramping here in this game. It's a hot, muggy day at Spooler Stadium. Handoff goes to number 6, nowhere to go. As he's corralled, that's legend Raylu. Raylu, that's his first carry of the season. Bravion Query there for Wayne. Host of Generals in on that stop. .9:20 left to play here in the third. Third down and 14. That's Hinton in the backfield. Callison escapes the pocket. He's off and running. He's got room. Gain of about 11 yards on the play. Should bring up third down and 2. Nice run by the sophomore QB, David Callison. As the pocket collapsed, had a blocker. That was Jelante Hinton in there. See Callison steps up in the pocket. Kamar Nelson barreling down at him. I'd want to run too. Oh, no, excuse me. It's fourth down and 2. Pistol alignment. They give it to the big back. Jelante Hinton has got the first down and more. Over the 40, drug down to the 38-yard line.
On the carry for a Northrop first down.
Jelante Hinton, 14-yard first down for the big dog. Hinton is a load to bring down. We saw that last week at New Haven. He gets a burst of steam. Jelante Hinton, boy, Any kind of baby fat he had in the past, he is ripped this year for his senior season. First and 10 from the Generals, 39. Hinton breaks a tackle. Right there to catch him, though, was number 48, Deshaun Billingsley.
Tackled by number
Hinton was able to escape the first tackle. Billingsley was there to catch him.
Deshaun Billingsley.
Brings up second down and 9. Ball at the Generals' 38-yard line. Callison and the Bruins looking for their second touchdown in this game. Callison goes back to Jelante. He's got room to run. Cuts it back, tripped up, falls down at the 25-yard line. Big gain and another first down for Jelante Hinton, the senior four-year starter here for the Bruins. Jelante Hinton, absolutely a model senior. You couldn't ask for a better senior to lead this young Bruins squad. Sophomores all over the place. First down and 10 from the Generals' 25-yard line. Callison gives it off to Relu. He's dragging tacklers down to the 19-yard line, gain of about 6.
Reynolds on the carry for the Bruins. Once again, that tackle is number 20.
Excuse me, that's number 7, Austin Reynolds. Reynolds, a sophomore at 5'10", 180. Big body. Reynolds behind Callison in the pistol. And wow, nice keeper there by Callison. Jumps over a tackler, knocked out at the 4-yard line, a gain of 16 yards. How do you like the fake by the sophomore, David Callison? First down.
Northrop takes over. First and goal from the 5.
Jelante Hinton now in the backfield. Once again, the pistol. First and goal from the 5-yard line for Northrop. Wayne showing blitz, and it is. Nice spin move by Jelante, but he will be caught at about the 4-yard line. Should be a short gain of about 1.
Up the middle. Tackle made by number 1, Devin Walton. 81, Devin Walton.
Brings up second down and goal, ball at the 4. This time it's Hinton, offset right. Callison looking to take it himself, nowhere to go. Wrapped up, spun down by Darion Alexander, the senior, 6'4", 172.
Clearing on the tackle for the Generals. Third down.
Alexander last week had the 2 interceptions and a fumble recovery. Third and goal now from the 5 after the loss of 1. Callison in the face of pressure right through the hands of, I believe that was 86.
Callison's pass, incomplete. Intended for number 86, Preston Gibson.
Gibson, a junior at 5'8", 160. It's going to bring up 4th down. Kicking unit coming on. That's Miguel Gonzalez. Missed a 44-yard attempt earlier in this game and missed it by only about 2 yards. Like the cameraman Patrick Rice said, that would have been good from 40. This one, a 22-yard attempt. Bad snap. And another missed attempt.
Attempted pass Pass attempted.
Getting the throw off was Zane Harth.
Delonte Hinton. Wayne will take over.
Man down for Northrop.
First and 10. Timeout on the field
For the injured player, we'll take a timeout with him. You're watching Indiana High School football here on Summit City Sports. Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com. Big Eye Fish has been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Like their Facebook pages for updated promotions. Enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at Big Eye Fish. Kelly Automotive celebrating their 70th year in business. Shop all 14 of their brands at drivekelly.com. Tom Steele Tire has been servicing the Fort Wayne area for over 40 years. They will help you find the perfect tire for your vehicle and other auto repair services at Tom Steele Tire. Ottenwiller Contracting, we invest in our customers by providing peace of mind during the entire process from bid to build. OttenwillerContracting.com. Summit Volleyball trains and builds the highest volleyball players in the area from ages 5 to 18. Jump on board. Together we can reach the summit. Welcome back, everybody. First down and 10 from their own 5-yard line. The handoff goes to Kamar Nelson. Look at the spin move. Big man still on his feet. Look at the speed over the 30 to the 35. Dragon tacklers over the 40. Rumble, big man, rumble. Kamar Nelson had a touchdown earlier in the game. Rattles off the big gainer there of about 36 yards. Well, you'll love to see it. The big boys getting it done in the backfield. We saw it from Jelante Hinton. Now from Kamar Nelson. Take another look at it. Kamar Nelson. Folks, remember you can go to the Summit City Sports Facebook page and you can check out all the highlights from tonight's action. Cameras at 7 games. We're at Heritage, Woodland. It's Fairfield at Heritage. Central Noble at Woodland. Snyder at East Noble. South Bend St. Joe at Southside. Of course, we have Wayne here at Northrop. Eastbrook at Concordia. We got a lot of games to choose from. We love providing the coverage.
Illegal substitution.
A lot of highlights to choose from as well. Folks, remember every single week I put together the top 10 players of the week. That is the top 10 players from Northeast Indiana. Last week, Kamar Nelson made the list after his 16 tackles, 3.5 tackles for a loss, and a forced fumble performance against Indianapolis Addicts, Crispus Addicts. Guess it's not called Crispus Addicts anymore, just Indianapolis Addicts. As Wayne is called Fort Wayne Wayne. Brought to you by the Redundancy Department of Redundancy. Shout out to the late Stu Scott. Allow myself to introduce myself. First down and 10. On the Northrop 43-yard line. I'm not sure what they're discussing right there. Hot day. We've been having some internet connection issues around this area. Woodland up 21-10. Jay County on top of Huntington North 14-7. Noblesville beating Homestead 28-0. Wow. Didn't really expect that one, Pat. The Noblesville Millers. New Haven 28-0. Blackford losing 20-8 against Fremont. The Fremont Flying Eagles. Snyder up 31-7. Adams Central up 28-7 over Eastside. The Blazers at the half. Heritage 32-6 over Fairfield. Wow, I expected that one to be a little bit closer. 14-0, Lawrence North over Northside. Of course, Pat, you know Kobe Meyer from Heritage was the Summit City Sports Player of the Week. Does make sense. Combined for 5 touchdowns last week. Handoff goes to Kamar Nelson. Tripped up after an 8-yard gain. South Bend St. Joe up 27-0 at Southside at the half. Norwell beating Delta 16-7. South Adams over Belmont 41-0. Look at Nelson. Still on his feet, over the 20. They don't want to tackle him inside the 10. Brought down at the 5-yard line.
Nelson on the carry once again.
Kamar Nelson looking like his older brother, Lamarion. It's just that point of the game, Pat, where you don't want to put your shoulder down and have to deal with the big man. Kamar takes the handoff. Nowhere to go right there. Busted play, busted outside. The big gainer. All the way down to the 6. On the Traction AP replay, that was a gain of about 31 yards. Kamar Nelson again looking to cap this drive off. And it looks like he will with the touchdown from 6 yards out. Kamar Nelson, his second touchdown of the game. Wayne on top, 27-7. Run, big man, run is nearly had every single play of that, every single yard of that drive. He's tired. Get that man some Gatorade. Kick is up and good by Castro.
Castro's kick is good. Makes your score, Wayne 28, Northrop 7.
28-7 is your score. Today's game also brought to you by Anderson Heating and Cooling, Heating and Air Conditioning, dedicated to providing the best possible solution for your home or business. A system and solution that fits your unique needs. Visit AndersonCoolHeat.com. Jolly Law Firm will do whatever it takes to put your past behind you, whether it's expunging your criminal record or helping get your driver's license reinstated. Jolly Law Firm is your answer. Sioka Cleaning and Restoration, providing top-notch commercial cleaning services, including janitorial, water damage, and state-of-the-art disinfecting services throughout Northeast Indiana at Sioka.
Head to the Parkview Ortho Express, located in Fort Wayne at the
42-17, Leo on top of Angola after the third. here at Spooler Stadium. We have 3:32 left to play in the third quarter.
Anthony Harris back deep to return.
Castro set to kick it off. Back deep, taking the place of Guilford, is Anthony Harris. Harris catches it at the 6. Gets it over to the 20 before he's wrestled down.
Anthony Harris.
Making the tackle for the Generals was number 12, Victor Doty.
By number 12, Victor Doty.
Bring up first down and 10 from the 22-yard line here for the Bruins. Barksdale Wilson back in the game for the Bruins. The senior. Callison out of the pistol. Quick throw, timing pattern, finds Harris. Harris skips right past the tackler. That was number 20, Adrian Wooten. Nice catch and run.
Anthony Harris on the reception. And he'll get enough for the Northrop first down.
Check out the play here by Harris as Callison gets it out right away. Slips the defender, picks up another 10 yards. Oh, wow. Callison got stuck, and I think they're going to go helmet to helmet. That's going to be a penalty on the play, as Doty was able to pick six it to the house. Flag on the field. Take another look at it here on the Traction AP replay. Boy, Callison had a man barreling down on him, coming right up the middle. I think that might have been a helmet to helmet. Doty, though, houses it. Well, if you're the Generals, you got to love that all second half here, you're just able to give the ball to Nelson and not show your week 3 opponent any of your tricks. Of course, Wayne will host Homestead next week at Wayne. That'll be a big one. Pat Wright and myself will be there with your action. Excited to do it, happy to do it. Should be fun at General Stadium. Northrop next week will stay right here at Spooler and will host Lures. That should be a good game, Pat. Yes, sir. Not sure what's going on right now. Online degree programs at the University of St. Francis are built for convenience and flexibility. Most degrees can be completed in 12 months. Visit online.sf.edu. 12 months, that sounds pretty good. Took me like 7 years. Specialists in design, build, mechanical, and refrigeration. Visit tjwindustrial.com. Earn your edge this season. PSM's Edge training program maximizes your athleticism through personalized performance training to reach your goals and get you to the next level. Visit parkviewsportsmedicine.com/edge to schedule your free consultation. Yeah, that's what I said, Pat. Personal foul against Wayne. They're going to have to call back that pick six, helmet to helmet.
We also have a block in the back against Northrop.
Oh.
By rule,
block in the back against Northrop also.
By rule, those penalties will offset, and we will replay the down.
Yep, the penalties offset. We're going to replay the down. And I was able to get all my readers in.
First down, Northrop.
So 2:52 remaining here in the third. First and 10 from the 34-yard line of the Bruins. Pistol. Callison hands it off to Barksdale Wilson. Wilson hit right away at the line of scrimmage. Looks like a gain of about 1 yard on the play. Zaire Sullivan there along with Kamar Nelson. Brings up second down and 9. Callison looks to his left, goes to his third progression, which was his tight end. Pass broken up by Billingsley. Intended for Hughes. Take another look here at the Traction AP replay. The personal foul. Doesn't really look like a helmet to helmet. Good blocking there by the DBs, paving the way for Doty. Third down and 9 for the Bruins. Callison escapes the pocket and is wrapped up, brought down at the line of scrimmage by Bravion Query. Query putting together a heck of a game.
By number 20, Bravion Query, and that brings up a Northrop fourth down.
He's looking for defensive MVP honors. Doesn't look like Sherwood's putting stickers on the helmets, though. So he won't get a sticker on the helmet, but he might get some kind of turnover chain for his locker. Back deep to return it, Sharon and Mack. Gump on to punt, had the big 50-yarder back in the first half. He was kicking the same direction. That bounces at the 35, takes a Northrop roll out of bounds around the 30-yard line.
Gump with the punt. Down by number 42, Riante Walker.
39-yard punt for Jacob Gump. Today's been good for his average. Quay with the ice wrapped around his left knee. Remember, Northrop pretty much since the second quarter been playing without both the Guilfords, as it was the older brother, Jermont Guilford, that took the David Callison pass 45 yards to the house. Nice gain by Pollard. He has been a consistent back here for Coach Haydock. Brings up second down and 3. In motion, Sharon. They're going to fake the handoff. Cooper goes down as he just slips on the turf. Turf monster got him.
By number 56. Cortez Gentry.
Gentry with the stop for Northrop. Cortez Anderson Gentry, a junior at 5'10", 220, D lineman. Good speed. 30-24 Eastbrook with 8 minutes left. How about Concordia, the young Concordia team, coming back on the Panthers?
And that'll do it for our third.
That's it for the third, folks. We'll be back for the final frame after this quick break. You're watching Indiana High School football here on Summit City Sports.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Welcome back, everybody. Summit City Sports, Jeff Mahoney. We got Pat Reith on camera next week. Pat and myself, we will be at Wayne for the Homestead Spartans and Wayne Generals. Excited to bring you the action. As we start the fourth quarter, 28-7 is your score. Generals on top and with the ball. 3rd down and 13. From their own 36-yard line. Offset left is Pollard. Cooper has a man, and that's Williams, over the 45-yard line to the 46. Big gain of 18 yards on the play.
Hey fans, we're into the fourth quarter.
Deontay Williams, a senior at 6'3", 175 pounds. Entering today with 3 receptions for 26 yards and a long of 12.
At the bus lot. Wayne bus drivers to meet Adam Clifford at the bus lot.
And the clock's never started. We gotta reset the clock. You gotta get the clock to 11:50 something. And when we get there, it's going to be 1st down and 10 from the Generals' 46-yard line. Cooper going to bring his squad in. Wayne really just ground and pound. All 3 of their running backs have been extremely impressive in senior Antoine Pollard and juniors Josiah Stallings and Kamar Nelson. Of course, Pollard has taken a majority of the carries. He's offset right. Trips to the top of your screen. Pollard takes a handoff. And Sexton looks like he knocked that ball free. It went right to Mack. Sexton, the sophomore middle backer. And that's what you want your backer to do. Lay the pop and then rip that ball out. Good job there by the sophomore, who continues to impress, along with a number of the Northrop sophomores. Northrop has always had good middle linebackers. At least when I played, they did. 28-7, 11 minutes remaining. I remember when Chad Shaw was the middle backer in the 90s. He was a beast. Went to Findlay. Faking on the handoff. Gets it over to Williams. That ball read nicely there by the defender, number 41 for Northrop, Cameron Bean. Bean broke on it just was a little bit late, and Williams hauled it in for the big gainer in the first down. It's going to bring up 1st and 10 from the Northrop 38-yard line. Cooper under center. Mack goes in motion. They're going to pitch it out wide to Mack. He has blockers in front of him. A good block by Keyshawn Tolles. They're going to mark Mack out at about the 25-yard line. Another first down for Wayne.
Pushed out of bounds by number 28, Cole.
Now, my senior year was 1995. Wayne won a state championship in football. And the big bad middle linebacker for the Northrop Bruins was Jermaine Kyles, who ended up going to Western Michigan, if you guys will remember. Northrop, Jermaine also played offensive line. Oh, big stick. How about Cameron Bean, the senior, at 5'9", 180 with the boom, baby. But Northrop had the combination of Jermaine Kyles and Chris Ruby, a devastating offensive line. He had 3 running backs that year. They all averaged like 90 yards a game. 3rd down and 3 for the Generals. Of course, the Generals had Quavis Tate, an all-state running back. Quick pass, caught by Tolles.
Cooper's pass complete to Tolles.
You know who else who was on that Wayne team was Virgil Tharp, now working in the Fort Wayne Community School system in the athletic department. Jason Baker on that team, the NFL punter. Jared Worley, the middle linebacker that went to Ball State. And the DeArmond brothers. Holy moly. Coming out with it was Jelante Hinton. What did I just see? The senior Jelante Hinton making things happen for the Bruins. Cooper under center. Oh, loses the snap. And then before he could get both hands on it, Jelante Hinton just rips it away. Another opportunity for Northrop to get 7 on the board. Handoff goes to Barksdale Wilson. Wilson just has Generals all over him. We have another cramp. It's Doty on the turf. We'll be right back after this quick break. You're watching Indiana High School football on Summit City Sports. Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260s dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our camera. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
Dealing with joint pains, sprains, strains, or back pain? Make the Parkview Ortho Express walk-in clinic your first stop when you have an orthopedic or sports injury. Located at the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse, Ortho Express has specialized orthopedic physicians on staff when you need it most. Get x-rays, treatment, and referrals to Parkview Care, all in the convenience of a walk-in clinic. Ortho Express is open Monday through Thursday from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Friday 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call 260-266-4007 for more.
Looks like number 12. Doty is getting off the field. Doty.
Welcome back, everybody. Heritage wins it 39-13. I predicted that one, Pat. On the money. Other games next week, Carroll at Southside, Bishop Lures here at Northrop, Northside at Dwenger, Snyder at Concordia, and Homestead at Wayne. Callison keeps it. Walled off, nowhere to go, reverses direction, breaks the line of scrimmage, a gain of about 12 yards on the play. Nice scramble by David Callison.
For Northrop, first down.
Brings up 1st and 10 now for Northrop. Northrop very much still alive in this game. 9:19 on the clock, down by 3 scores. Playing without their 2 electric offensive players in Jaquadian Guilford and Jermont Guilford. Ball at the 43. Handoff goes to Bart. That looks like Jelante Hinton. Down to the 35-yard line.
Jelante Hinton on the carry. Tackled by number 32.
Once again, Jelante Hinton, just this past winter, finishing 8th at the IHSAA Wrestling State Meet in the 220-pound weight class. Another great wrestling season for Jelante Hinton, a 4-year starter. Has been all SAC every year of his career. 2nd and 1 from the 34-yard line. Looks like Hinton tripped up just a bit short. First to get to him was Wesley Jones, number 9. Wes Jones.
Appears to be short. 3rd down, Northrop.
Snyder starting off the season with 3 straight games on the road. Road Warriors. Callison busted play there. And once again, in the backfield, Wesley Jones, 6'4", 177. Snyder will host Southside and host Carroll here September 8th and the 15th. Then they'll be at Homestead, and then host Northrop, at Dwenger, host Wayne. Snyder Panthers. Timeout going to be called by Coach Q. And the Bruins. We'll be right back after this quick break. You're watching Indiana High School football here on Summit City Sports. Welcome back, everybody, here in the 4th quarter. 28-7 is your score. I'm Jeff Mahoney. That's Pat Rice, SummitCitySports.com. 4th and 2 here for the Bruins coming out of the timeout. Offset left is Jelante Hinton. Callison looking deep for Harris, and it's picked off. Interception by number 7, Twan Johnson, the senior at 5'7", 150.
Callison's pass intercepted by number 7, Johnson. Wayne will take over first and 10.
Oh, flag on the play. I was going to say Wayne should be able to run this one out with their outstanding rushing trio.
Dead ball on sportsmanlike conduct on Wayne.
So that's going to back Wayne up inside the 4-yard line. They're at the 3.75-yard line of their own. 7:15 remaining here in the fourth. Jelante Hinton lined up at middle backer with the 3 down linemen.
Timeout, Generals.
And now the Generals are going to take a timeout.
Make sure you have your rides
We'll be right back after this quick break with more from Summit City Sports.
It's always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Dealing with joint pains, sprains, strains, or back pain? Make the Parkview Ortho Express walk-in clinic your first stop when you have an orthopedic or sports injury. Located at the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse, Ortho Express has specialized orthopedic physicians on staff when you need it most. Get x-rays, treatment, and referrals to Parkview Care, all in the convenience of a walk-in clinic. Ortho Express is open Monday through Thursday from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Friday 7 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Welcome back, everybody, as still waiting to get going. First down and 10. 3 in the backfield as the handoff goes to Kamar Nelson, just breaking through tacklers all the way to the 11-yard line, gain of 8 on the play.
On the carry.
Kamar has just been a dream to watch tonight. Shades of Lamar. Of course, Kamar looks like he's about 2 inches taller at least. Kamar going to stay in the backfield. 2 running backs right next to Marcus Cooper to his left. Interesting formation as Kamar easily picks up the first down and then some, a gain of about 8 on the play to the 22-yard line.
First down.
Tick, 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 tick. Oh, the clock has stopped on the first down. .609 and counting here at Spooler Stadium. Looking like Wayne's going to improve its record to 2-0 on the season. Northrop fall to 0-2. Nelson kicks it outside. Good blocking by Tolles as he's pushed out at the 38-yard line.
Nelson on the carry.
Kamar Nelson looking like a young Rod Smith out there. Entering this week, Jimmy Sullivan, the Northeast Indiana leader in passing yards with 260. DeKalb's Aiden Lytle at 214. Braden Corbett from Concordia with 200. How about Concordia? Pulling in with it a touchdown to Eastbrook, the mighty Eastbrook Panthers. Nelson, wow, dragging Sexton for about 9 yards there. Going to be just short, and a flag on the play.
Flag on the play.
Folks, if you didn't get a chance, make sure to watch Around the Fort, which we recorded last night with DeKalb coach Seth Wilcox. But the combination of Aiden Lytle to Caden Pettis is really special. Pettis at 6'2", 6'3", is the nephew of Luke Recker. So if you're a college coach there and want an uber athletic, tall wide receiver, you might want to look at DeKalb's Caden Pettis. Pettis, the second leading receiver in Northeast Indiana with 8 receptions for 114 yards and 4 touchdowns. He was making the jump ball just look easy. Of course, Avery Cook from Concordia leads all receivers with 127 yards on 10 receptions, 2 touchdowns. 5:30 and counting, 1st and 10 from the Northrop 47-yard line. Bruins currently with 8 in the box. Nelson gets to the second level, still dragging tacklers. This time to the 37-yard line. That's one way to stop him. As Nelson loses his helmet, he'll have to head to the sideline for a play.
Shout out to the Den. Did a great job cheering on our Bruins tonight.
Yes, they did. The Northrop Den. The cheer den. Jelante Hinton out of the game for Northrop. No need at this point. Cooper looking for a man, escapes the sack, escapes another tackle. How about Marcus Cooper? Could he take this one in for 6? And does, from 37 yards out. The magical Marcus Cooper taking him on a carpet ride. 4-6, his second touchdown of the game. Robert Castro in to attempt the PAT, his 5th of the game. Currently 4 of 4. Outstanding job by the senior
Castro,
kicker at 5'9", 180.
Wayne will offside on the Bruins. Wayne will get another try.
Castro, it's up and it's good. $35-7 is your score with 4:53 remaining. Cooper earlier in the game scored the second touchdown for Wayne on a naked boot. He was all alone, nobody within 15, 20 yards of him from 4 yards out. Picking up his second touchdown. That one right there was special. Somewhere Lamarion Nelson's watching saying, wow, what a run. That's saying something. Lamarion Nelson, who last year set the single game rushing record in Northeast Indiana history. I want to say it was like 340 yards against
Northrop takes
Southside.
over, 1st and 10.
Even more impressive is throughout Lamarion's career, everybody knew he was going to get the ball, and he rarely fumbled. Maybe like 4 fumbles for his career and a ton of attempts. 1st down and 10 from their own 35-yard line. New quarterback is number 12.
Number 6, legend
Axel Bolins.
New quarterback, senior, number 12, Axel Bolins.
Arguably the best name on the field. Bolins, 2 of 4 for 20 yards last week against Northrop. Second down and 9. From the 36. That one right through the hands of the intended receiver, Therese Menifee.
Intended for Menifee.
That was Legend Relu in the backfield there, number 6, Bolins. I'm not certain that he's 100% yet. Relu, who's been nursing an ankle injury. Offset left is Ashantis Reynolds. Bolins just nowhere to go. Brought down by big number 87 for the Generals. That's Jordan Sell, the junior at 6'2", 218. He's going to bring on Gump. After today, Gump should be among the area leaders in punting average.
Timeout, Northrop. Fans, once again.
We'll be right back after this quick break. You're watching Indiana High School football on Summit City Sports.
Has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, SummitCitySports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Back deep to return it. Jacob Sharon, Harold Mack for the Generals. That one goes through the hand of Gump, and it's blocked. Jordan Sell got a hand on it. Northrop recovers at the 8, but that's going to be some good field position for the Generals.
Generals take over.
Recovering it for Northrop was number 64, Jackson Smith, a sophomore at 6'2", 250. Southside down 27-3. South Bend St. Joe. Warren Central, holy smokes, 14-12 over Carroll. That game in the third quarter. Cincinnati Moeller up 51-0 over Dwenger. That's a running clock. Eastbrook tacked on another score, so they're up 38-24 over Concordia. Really proud of Concordia, though, really fighting in that game. And I'm assuming these scores aren't updated because ours says 28-7.
#21 Stallings on the carry. Number 44 Jacob Sexton on the stop.
Josiah Stallings. There's about 3 carries there in the first half. On the field for Northrop is Sexton. Oh no. We're going to take another break. Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260s dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com. Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcast. When the Homestead girls golf team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
In 1952, my father, Jim Kelly, opened his first dealership. Thanks to loyal customers, dedicated employees, community support, and a bit of luck, his business grew. 70 years later, that dealership has become the Kelly Automotive Group, with 14 brands and 3 locations, including our new Fort Wayne Auto Mall. Thank you for 70 amazing years. It's been the ride of a lifetime. We hope you join us for the next 70.
Jacob Sexton getting helped to the bench. The star sophomore backer for Northrop. New QB in for the Generals is number 18. Oh, wow. Josiah to the house. Stallings from 9 yards out. Touchdown, Generals.
Number 21 Josiah Stallings in for the Wayne touchdown.
New Haven all over Bishop Bluers, 36-7. Good win here for Wayne. Fremont, 27-8 over Blackbird. Oh, man. Blackford. Norwell lost the lead. Now they're down 21-16 against Delta. Lawrence North, 14-7. Says it's at the half. Warren Central went to convert a 4th down and turned it over. Carroll's got the ball in Warren Central territory, down by 2. Lakeland beats Cherubusco 54-39. Adams Central over East Side, 42-7. That's a final. Jay County, 14-9 over Huntington North. Columbia City, 42-14 over Plymouth. Woodland, 30-16 over Central Noble. How about DeKalb getting the big win over Garrett, 42-13. Boy, after interviewing Coach Wilcox yesterday, I am sold that DeKalb is amongst the elite in the NE8. As long as they stay healthy. Inside 1 minute to play here with the running clock. Noblesville 42-0 against Homestead. Wow. 42-17 Leo over Angola. Bluffton beat Manchester 56-14 West Noble, 20-12 over Wawasee. Moeller beating Dwenger 57-0. Madison Grant beating Southern Wells 52-0. So I guess Southern Wells gets their winning streak snapped. Snyder 45-28 over East Noble. Starfires over Belmont 48-0. Heritage 39-13 over Fairfield. And that's going to do it here as Wayne improves its record to 2-0. Northrop falls to 0-2. Next week, Northrop hosts Lures, and Wayne will host Homestead at Wayne Stadium. That should be a good one. I'm Jeff Mahoney, everybody. We have Pat Ryth on camera. Thank you so much for joining us. And stay tuned for more high school athletics here with Summit City Sports all throughout the week, and especially on Fridays. Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
I just want to be the best in basketball. So I want to be the greatest of all time to play women's basketball. So I just know there's people out there working just as much as me. So I just want to keep working hard and keep that intensity going. And so one day I can pursue my dreams of being in the WNBA and playing overseas. So I just want bigger things to come in my life.
I remember when I started in March, she could do 0 pull-ups. She did have a great 25-inch vertical when she first started. She only weighed 150 pounds. One of our main mottos is do the simple things exceedingly well, and that's where we started. So we started the foundation, building her base, and now we've got to basically the peak of our pyramid of things that we can do with her. So we didn't skip any levels. We did all the basics, and she got really, really good at them, and that's what's led her to become as great as she is at basketball and performance.
I've watched her grow, the confidence-wise, the strength-wise, the jumping ability, her footwork. It's really amazing to kind of watch for a girl her size, being 6'3", 6'4", to move like she can move and do the thing and be as agile as she is, along with the strength.